Ebusia from Okorba KSmartTV so KSmartTV and money gusu amoshe ya ene de metutuntuma prekopa na metutuntuma sonkona ipe say yedi nkomo kakra e de fa parliament nsem bi ho ye kotokofie ye Otumfuo se Tutu abebi wasa ye biu e de ama Asanteman de ama Ghana man nya Asanteman nko a ya ye ho no wan ehu se mfoni bi twatugu ye speaker of parliament ye papa Abambabwen ya ya papa wakasa eda Otumfuo ase se Otumfuo se bi parliament kente ya omu design honom no ye Otumfuo Osei Tutu na ode ma omosomfa nsiesie ho parliament wonye kama na se omuko break akra wo hwa parliament for ko break akra omode siesie renovation siesie parliament foforo esesa ho ne ma bia kama ya hu parliament a asesa pa ene de twagu no yabusua yenhwe parliament mra sisi ani nti papa speaker of parliament and somebody to dwafa Otumfuo Osei Tutu ho mra sisi a
the king of Ashanti Otumfuo Osei Tutu II for the loss of our mother, the Queen Mother. You would have read that we did make a request because this was the gracious presentation of His Majesty the King, when the Parliament started in January 1993. They had lost some favor, and so we appealed to him if he could graciously come and renew them, and he immediately accepted and directed that it be done. The next day, to our surprise, the team was down here in Accra, and you can see a complete, fresh renewal of those majestic cultural display of our talents. I want to take this opportunity to appreciate the efforts and the gracious support of His Excellency Otumfuo Osei II. He has done tremendously well, and he will continue to be the father of all. And we know his passion in multi-party democracy. He has been a guide to all of us, particularly somebody like me as a speaker of the 8th and the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. Honorable members, I want just to draw your attention to the names and meaning of what you have behind me. I myself is very challenged, and so if my pronunciation offends your ears, kindly forgive me, because I'm of a different ethnic group. But these kente cloths are of two types. One is called Ejunsi Ejunso. Ejunsi Ejunso is a type of high quality hand-woven Ghanaian kente cloth that translates to designs upon designs, or wisdom upon wisdom. The second is called Fatia Fata Nkrumah. That definitely is clear to all of you, even including me. It's a Ghanaian kente cloth pattern whose name translates to Fatia is a fitting wife for Nkrumah. In fact, those of us who are old enough used to hear it. It was created to honor the marriage of Ghana's first president. In fact, we should always start by saying first Prime Minister and first President, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and his Egyptian wife, Fatia Nkrumah. And this symbolizes the unity of Africa and the Arab world. In fact, that was one of the visible steps that Nkrumah took to try to unite the states in Africa by personally moving beyond the shores of Ghana to marry from Egypt. Honorable members, I think you will assist me, as I said, to thank His Royal Majesty for his gracious support to the House. I will, on your behalf, send a fitting thank you message to His Excellency. But let me add that the second Deputy Speaker has been so helpful in these matters. In fact, he has led me a number of times to pay homage to His Excellency, the King of Ashanti. And we've always had very fruitful discussions, and it's always been a source of strength and wisdom to some of us. Please kindly accept my thanks, my colleague, good brother, second Deputy Speaker, for what you are doing to us.
Abusia so wa ohu parliament ni sia parliament aye na fefefefefe na parliament aye kama mo siesie ho ama ho aye ni kama papa na kentena ewo akire ho nyina no ye Otumfuo Osei Tutu na wo ye me ye de bre parliament so omfa siesie parliament ma parliament so nye akono enye fe because yes ye dia won so wetimi ye de aboa ama Ghana ye parliament aye kama no we de ma na sabe ayefe yase de otie eye Speaker of Parliament a Osei eye the King of Ashanti so we king King of Ashanti nti wa address the kama ada Otumfuo ase say oda Otumfuo ase pa wo sebe ahofama wonya de ma Ghana na bia mu omoto nsa frɛ ne bia ni a omokɔ srɛ no ho emmoa enso obosu ne tida na odiamu na akɔkɔ aboa na de omoye bia ayeye we na ye hwede afiri Ghana nipa bia ho se onipa bi ya ade a na ya no abodaba so because we have san Ghana ha se ya da bia na nkofo de sebe Otumfuo asi ho e kan nsɛm a eni kwa se ye ka e de akyerɛ no wate ase enye fe kura ye nya de sa ye nya de sa nti abusua eye Speaker of Parliament so and this mo de atu dwa e de ma ye no na ye tosu bi so abusua ye toa ye nsɛm no so ye wa Asante mem otokofie ho de ye de wa Asante Regional ngaza na ewe Ashanti Regional Minister so kopi mo China ya okope nyima papa empududuma de abre sebe minim se aban we de okope de abre Asante ban ya ope bre de abre Asante man ya chese yani abre pa ope empududuma kama de abre ye Asante man na abusua wohwe na yani abre yi fa ka asɛm ho sɛ ne ani mabɛkɔ yi ama Asante man so afa ne ntoma pa afira ne nyina ye Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amoakohene ɛna onam emu wo China ohwehwɛ enipa de abre Asante man no awurade ahwɛ kakra bra hwɛ kakra.
Thank you very much. Very good morning to you all. I bring greetings from Ashanti Region, Ghana. Ghana is the gateway to Africa, and Ashanti Region is the gateway to Ghana. And as you rightly mentioned, we are one of the largest producers of cocoa. Beyond cocoa, we produce a lot of cashew nuts, a lot of bananas as well, a lot of tomatoes. Our lands are arable for all these crops, and it's important for us that today's visit has been an eye-opener. That one of the key challenges for us is what we call the post-harvest loss. For the pineapple, for the banana and all the others you can think of, usually we eat it in the raw state. I cannot eat it all. So you need to be able to save some for the future, not to produce and eat everything that same day. And if you are not able to eat, it goes waste. So this is a good opportunity for us to know that with the right partnership, we should be able to save as much as possible. We will not only be interested in exporting them in the raw form and for them to be processed here and exported back to us. We'll be interested in having some of these plants established in Ashanti Region, in Ghana for that matter, so that once we have the raw materials right with us, you will be able to feed them into the factory, into the processing, and be able to, as it were, sell them back into the African market and the Ghanaian market for that matter. So having this idea, I'm sure that we'll take key steps in making sure that we form the right partnership, get the right establishment done, establish the needed factories, so that we would be able to feed the factory there in Africa and even cut the cost of having to process them here in China and having to export them to Africa. So I'll be able to produce them in Ghana and serve the rest of Africa. With this said, I want to thank you and also forward to a very long-lasting partnership.
I don't know, you are so young.
How goodness.
You will be the president in the future. I forward your
Kwame Nkrumah University and then the Ube University of Automotive Technology. So usually some of the students move from Ghana to Ube. So I was thinking if we could extend it more. So I have another university known as the Kumasi Technical University that is equally into mechanical engineering, electrical engineering and all that. So I'll advance the conversation and see if we can get the students to have a hands-on experience with them up for knowledge transfer.
Okay. Let me translate to my
Okay.
我是大概听的，他说一些地名我不清楚，就是说他在工厂里没有看到很多。
这种研学的交流，其实每年宇通都会举办。
Collaboration between our factory and with the university in China, and every year we do many. And in the workshop, you can see many students from Chinese university.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can try and discuss about with the
Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Yo, abusuafo, I didn't hear KSmartTV. KSmartTV no manu gusu amoye dey. Mo hwe no. KSmartTV no gusu amo hwe no. Ebe se America claim bi kan se president of Ghana eko China ko ho eko medi program kese bi amoye no ho asede na ndusu nkotu dwa. So pese niema mpudujo ebriba eko kan na hase no. Se be China for so be boa na omo piepie nyuma ne niema omoye kabom no omoye niema bebre ya che se China aban so eyiyi sebe eto ne niema bia sebe eda Ghana so sebi a ye kra niema kɔ hɔ ana ye kɔtɔ bi a duty akɛse ne niema akɛse da so nyina no China aban eyi ni nyina de firi hɔ de ma Ghana se ye so omo ye di dwa pa ye tie ni ma omo musi ye penipa nti eno no president beduru ya pɛ na Asante Regional Minister so koduru hɔ no ya che se on so de onamu gidigidi na ni abre pɛ mpuntudwuma de ama sebe oman konkron Ghana Asante man so ena edi mu kuta ho edi mu akotene edi mu akotene because of when Asante Regional Minister to open puma de aba da bi beso Asante man so kokora ma Asante man kasa njabusia Asante Regional Minister so ne hon sam bi na yekokotie ba ya wo China pre ade papa de abre Asante man no on de ni na abre o pe ni papa de abre Asante man nti do bi kura kakura na da bia si na Asante wa si na isi da bi on tie sakura nti on na ne o ya na obeye de aboa Asante man se ne bia me kan se me se Otumfuo otiwei ope ne pa bi yie Otumfuo ope bibia yie ompe sebe ade a obeye a beye wono nko a odidi nya oya ade a oya ma obia enya so mfaso ewo Asante mem ne Ghana ma mu nyina sabe pepe edi abusua KSmartTV ene so ye papa kotoko hene ne Speaker of Parliament sabe niema ode ko che mpanifo ne se omo hwe kente mfa nsiesie honom no eno ho ene Asante Regional Minister ya wakwa akodi China memu epe mpunijuma de abre Ghana no no nkomo na ekodi ede ebaaye no ensem de eye bebre ensem de bebre kwa na ewo ho gupono no so na eye papa opambo de nsem bi atudwa de amane sebe Ghana fo ni binom o de nsem bi atudwa de amane ahemfo bi a sebe omudidi Otumfuo atem ekaseti akotoko hene se omunye very careful na nsem na no ohye pa ntino na me yakone yakwakutie emu nsem kakra de aba tie eye papa opambo so da kwa ibineza da kwa yadon Roman osi munyene Roman si munyene osi na se ye afi kwa na me se yawo ya ne ye ria nti osi mu ache papa enye na ase nti sebe ja papa no so ye prophet one kura so bia challenge ewo Ashanti memu hono oni so ne sofo asabe watena Ashanti memu ache ya wontuntum ko kufu bia so nka so kwoti asoro ho ana so ko kufu ande ebi ba ko pani die mu an wode kina yekwati enimra ye ba na yato aso
oti akonya so aburochirefo president inadi ni die man bon kwase ato no ogina so hyem no odi na tem omudi bi chairman me hu ni amenye Jimmy Sani nkrama nkrama mani Jimmy Foma ne guka ne obudu Otumfuo atem ntwamwa wo se kwase pani wo se Jimmy Fo wo se a wa pratete wo se asabe so oba kra nkrama krompo empo abo dwan ode wa wo be wi ase onso aye se nipa mu dwan nipa mu nkrama nipa mu dedwetwe asia kwa na odi Otumfuo atem ote kokoso abrochefo nyina bu no ukrom hene abra ko Elizabeth wu ya ukrom ni kwase apani ukrom ni Jimmy Fo wana invite ukrom ni abuamu abua oti apakam kwa no ane no otim wana invite
am frɛ no kra ebia nim no
ukrom ni wana nim ni din wana nim ni din na wasan Jimmy Fo ko ya wo frɛ no hene wo mukrom na wo bedi do Otumfuo atem enkra mama ya betumi wo bibiara ya de minche wo me suma hwe me bie ma no wai me kana mamu a
Jesus
no nyame
yes
ya abusia eye papa opambo an bisem no okan ye no dia tudwa no de amane sebe wona emu Otumfuo ekaseti a Otumfuo de Otumfuo boso de Otumfuo ni mu ye fom na wo Ghana ko die mu sebe enya utipen ne Otumfuo wo ye wo hine wo ye hwan wo esenya utipen ne Otumfuo na opambo ye de kan nti na so dia tu ko tudwa na dia tu trim na wona mo hono a waja ahyehye na ahuhu na wo ye no pepepe na opambo akano eti abusua edini KSmartTV no ni guso a wo hwe no na first na wo hwe no subscribe no like no comment no wa share dem ma furo nyabi ahwe e dem ma pepepe KSmartTV so abusua bi mu besia da sende e beto aso bye bye